because as I was saying earlier, when we were talking about kind of capacity and capability and how organisations get work done, the C-suite really want to understand what's the most effective use of all of our resources, whatever that might look like. And the supply chain, obviously in WSP's case, is a hugely important part of that.
I hope so. And it has been, and it's increasingly so. And I want to pick up something like you talked about, in terms of what our kind of goals are. So, how do we become important to the C-suite? And that's a really important question that I think a lot of procurement people need to kind of ask themselves, because it's different for different organizations. The first thing is cost savings, right? I don't think that's ever going to go away. And I know it's slightly unfashionable to say so, but I think that's our kind of, that's your meat and sweet potatoes, right? That's your basics. You've got to do that. It's your foundational. It's never going to go away. Over the past few years, there's been a whole host of stuff that we've got to do, right? ESG, diversity, risk, everything. And sometimes I do think, there's this kind of clamor to say that's all we do. I disagree with that. Genuinely, I disagree with that. And I tell my team this all the time. I say, listen, guys, at the end of the year, when I'm sitting down in front of the boss, what he doesn't ask me about, quite honestly, is how did you get on your ESG targets first? Or tell me about the risk process that you put in place. No, the first thing he always says is, well, all right, you said you were going to save this. What impact to the bottom line, or more importantly, what impact to EBIT have you had, right? I think we've got to do that. The other stuff is and. It's not or, it's and. And you got to be focusing on ESG, and you got to be focusing on diversity. So what we've done is to kind of take a little step up and say, listen, we rank projects 5 ways now. And we say, actually, this project is going to deliver cost savings. Yeah? This project is either going to do cost savings or simplification. It's going to reduce the supply base. It's going to help with my ESG goals. And I think this is the bit I really like about WSP. It's either going to help us win work. Yeah. You can classify those 5, if you can classify a procurement project in those 5 areas, it really kind of helps people take note, right? Specifically the winning work one.
Yeah.
And you are absolutely linking what you can call a back office function with the lifeblood of the organization, right? Which is your pipeline. ESG and simplification, we've taken that's a straight drawdown from our corporate strategy. Yeah. Look at that corporate strategy. We want to simplify the way that the engineers can buy, not just buy stuff, but all sorts of stuff. We want them to be focusing on clients as opposed to be focusing on kind of back-end tasks. So what can I do and what can the team do to help do that? So it's simplification. And the other one is ESG, right? We're all about the built environment, where we make stuff, we design stuff, we have an impact on the world around us. So absolutely, ESG is really core to the business. And we have a target, a net neutral target as well, that has to be implemented into our designs. So if the organisation is talking about that, why as a procurement function are we not, So we as a team actually decided that we are going to take some of these key tenets of our corporate strategy and make them something that we also going to live by too. Your C-suite start seeing that. Senior leaders in the organisation start seeing that. They see that you get it. So you're not just talking about the numbers again. I am talking about numbers, but I'm talking about them alongside stuff that's interesting to them. You're pushing on the door then.